Hey everybody, and happy Thursday. This is Mr. Bryson, Assistant Principal at Middle School North. I'm doing your announcements this morning. Remember, we are focusing on positivity this week. So positivity is about your attitude and the way you interact with others, the things you say, the way that you overall present yourself. We are also respectful and take ownership, but our goal this week is to be positive. We are raffling off a Wilson football, 15 points for an entry. I was speaking with Ms. Hunt yesterday, and we are still setting up the school store for you. I apologize for the delay. It's a little bit of a process. So if you're kind of waiting, I don't really like the raffles, I'd rather enter to be able to buy things, that is going to come out and be available every 2 weeks, and we'll kind of talk to you about that and how that's going to work. So just give us a little time. We are working on that. Power of the Pen, reminder, 7th and 8th graders, is a great opportunity to develop your writing skills and to work as a team. Please watch the Power of the Pen video, which is available. If you're interested in joining, Miss Hoberman, abigail.hoberman at gocruisers.org. First meeting was the 14th after school. This slide is probably going to be deleted starting on Monday. Band club, next band club meeting will be Wednesday upcoming. The most upcoming Wednesday is the 22nd. So the 22nd is when that band club is going to start. Huge shout out to our 6th grade gentlemen who've helped get that started. 3 to 3:45 in Miss Palazzi's room. DC trip, the meeting is tonight, 5:30, cafeteria, sarah.linehan at gocruisers.org if you are unable to attend. I've had a couple parents call in and ask. So students, here's your time. Teachers, might be a good time to pause for about 10 seconds so students can write down that email address if they cannot come tonight but want info. This is your opportunity, sarah.linehan at gocruisers.org. Your parents or you just need an email for information. Lunch review. Students are to enter upon coming in. Sit when you arrive. 7th and 8th grade, your seats are assigned. 6th grade, yours should be coming up today and tomorrow. We're going to start that process. So here's what I say. Sit upon arrival. It is okay to walk in and have a conversation with your friend. It is not okay to walk around the whole cafeteria 3 times and stand by 2 different tables that are not yours. The expectation is you come in and sit. Why? Because there's over 100 of you in every lunch, and there are only 4 staff members in every lunch. So you do that math about how easy or difficult it is to get lunch started. It is your time. We do not want to waste it. We want you to have that social time. Phones are to be in your bags. Listen, girls, some of you walking around saying you don't have pockets. You have a perfectly good book bag. Bring your book bag to lunch if you are uncomfortable. If your phone is out, regardless of the circumstance, it will be taken. Wear masks unless you're eating. Student shout-outs. Austin, thank you for stepping up and helping out a struggling student in math without being asked. That's from Ms. Hollis. And I want to shout out Chris and Karina for helping me go to focus classes when I didn't know where I was going. Karina always helps me with math, and Chris always has good advice. Kiara, that is super nice. Some staff shout-outs. Ms. Talone for her tireless efforts to support our students. Mrs. Burris for being a constant sense of support in the office. Mr. Wilson for all of his hard work up and down the halls of North. And Mr. Scuds for keeping a calm, positive attitude when faced with a difficult situation. And nobody paid me or bribed me to put Mr. Scuds on here. That is an authentic shout-out. Home sports this week. Westerville, Genoa, Newark Heritage. Hosanna Segay, happy birthday. It is your birthday. Whoop, whoop. A thought of the day. So we're talking about positivity. A positive start will work better than a negative one. So that seems kind of simple, right? But if you have to do the task either way, if you have to come to school, if you have to do the assignment, if you have to handle whatever situation it is, if you choose to have a positive start or a positive attitude, it's going to be a lot better than a negative one. There are a lot of things I don't want to do every day, but I choose to have a positive attitude towards them. All right, let's talk about the devious licks. For those of you who don't know what's happening, I'm going to educate you. TikTok currently has a trend where we are seeing a trend of trashing bathrooms and filming it. It's becoming a problem in schools all around the area, but in ours as well. Stolen items are becoming a major financial burden to the school system. While we understand certain trends and movements can be exciting to join, we strongly encourage our students to avoid any such all participation in these activities. Here's the deal, guys. We might be old, but we weren't born yesterday. We do know what TikTok is. We do know what devious licks are. We do know you are participating in them, and we do find them inappropriate, and we are not going to allow them to occur at our school anymore. So with that in mind, actions have consequences. Your student Handbook has been put into the focus slides. I'm asking your teachers to open it up and to make it available to you, whether that is through email, dropping it in their Google Classroom, or whatever. This is what it looks like. If you turn to page 22 with me, there's a category right here, children. It says theft or possession of stolen property. Taking and or possessing another person's property without permission is considered theft and or receiving stolen property. Vandalism is 16B, in case you were wondering, if you're just breaking it and not taking it. Administrative guidance, which is this really nice document we have that is just an outline of how we should maybe handle discipline, says the following about theft. It should be a 10-day out-of-school suspension. 10-day out-of-school suspension. That is the recommendation. Restitution, meaning you pay for or replace the damaged or broken or stolen item. Sometimes they recommend we refer to the police. Notify a parent or guardian, and if it is a pattern, possible expulsion. It is not worth getting expelled from school to be TikTok famous. I'm telling you right now. You may be a social media influencer one day, but you are far from making a living off of it, and your education is your current job. You are all wonderful parts of our school, and I'm going to tell you this is a nationwide thing, and I am ashamed of these social media influencers who are encouraging you impressionable children to do this. It's time for us to be pros. Let's take ownership of our environment, and let's say we're not going to damage our school. We all would love to have new nice things, but I'm going to tell you right now, our community members are never going to vote for us to be able to build new schools, for us to have new things installed if our students are damaging them. So we need to take pride in what we have. We need to show respect to people like Mr. Booth, who are working tirelessly to keep our school clean and beautiful. So I know you can do it. So I'm going to choose to be positive and move forward with the idea that you have heard the message now and you understand that this is not who we are as Cruisers. This is not who we are as North, and we're going to rise above this and we're going to be better. Everybody makes mistakes. We had an event. What's your response? Because that's going to determine the outcome. You've already seen my response, and it's right here. The choice is yours. That in mind, let's wear a mask correctly. We know what to do. We know how to do it over your mouth, over your nose, and over your mouth. If no one's told you today, even with all that stuff we're talking about, you're loved. You belong here. You have every tool you need to be successful. It's great to be a Cruiser, but it is even better to be a Cruiser at Middle School North. Have a marvelous Thursday, a terrific Thursday.